You ready to start the recording?
I already did.
There's no shot. You
I
just started.
did as soon as you said now.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty, so you continue deep into the cartways, encountering goblins and other denizens of this underworld. Your mission is still incomplete. You are to follow a little blue kobold as he guides you to a secret temple deep beneath the white marbles of Hephaestus. So far, you've encountered a reclusive alchemy laboratory, strange monsters that eat magic and iron off weapons. I'm gonna slap you, Robbo.
Robert didn't even do anything.
Oh, it's fucking. Oh my god, it's Tommy. I'm sorry, Robbo. It's usually Robbo.
That's his shirt. Let him show it off.
Okay. You also found a deranged guard who spoke of an upcoming apocalypse. You descended further and met a goblin lord, Gustoblin's friend Tyrone. He blessed you on the path further deeper into the cartways and to take a few items from his personal stash. Finally, you made your way into the white and blue marble sheen of the Aquaducts, ancient tunnels of glory filled with little capillaries all around them, transporting clean water. Venturing forward, you immediately encountered cultists. And now we're going to begin the session.
Intruder. And that's where
Alrighty, roll. Do we roll initiative? If not,
I'm going first.
Alrighty, you're going first. I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative. As you see, out of the corner of this whole entire kind of hallway, you see that the cultist has attempted to run in there. I believe somebody wanted to cast a hold person. Was it you, Grom? You cast.
Yeah, I already did, and I think we rolled prior up above, and he failed, if I remember right, because he rolled like a 10 plus like something, but it didn't beat my 15.
Okay, he is held. Ah! Okay, so the initiative currently is Grom, Gustablin.
Clintonius.
Well, you don't count because you always go first. All right, man. So as this happens, Clintonius, what are you doing for your actions? We can just kind of start right off the bat.
I am jumping into the air and slicing this dude straight down the middle of his body.
All right, make an attack roll.
All right. First roll of the day. Can we get some combat music by chance?
Well, no, maybe we'll just consider it. Give me a second.
Oh, never mind. Dick size.
Oh.
First roll.
I have a question about that. How do I turn the music up? Because I can never hear the music when it's playing.
Go to your settings.
Audio and video.
Yeah, and then you go to master volume, and then you turn that up.
It's all the way up.
I don't know then. You might have to change your output. So Clintonius, Gustablin, and then it's gonna go Grom, Larian, and then Cultist. Okay, round one. You jumped up and slashed the kobold. Okay, with your giant axe, the white marble is immediately painted with a splatter of blood, as the cultist literally can't do anything since
Right. Yeah.
he goes down. He goes down immediately as his dagger and kind of strange apothecary materials scatter to the ground. Okay, Gustablin, you're up.
Whoa. I can't do nothing else with my turn?
You can. There's a doorway right here.
I'm about to say, I want to pick up the body and carry it in there like a meat shield.
You have +1 to your AC. You lift up the body with one arm, axe on your shoulder, and you step into this doorway, and you see a whole entire room filled with cultists. Give me a second. I gotta.
I just.
All right, they have loaded in. Continue. What do you do? Intruders! Get them! They all kind of turn around, and you can see within this vicinity. I gotta check something. Okay, this is 7. Numerous pillars kind of line the outside walls, and you can see someone has scrawled that the gold is cursed. You see several fanatics and cultists here with small bowls filled with flesh and blood, almost like seemingly like offerings. And you see a strange device over here. It looks like a stone tablet device almost kind of put into the side of the wall. All the cultists look at you and begin preparing for combat. Stop, it's your turn.
Set the scene one more time. All right, so there's cultists. What are they surrounding?
Right here seems to be little stone table. On top of it, there are bowls filled with some kind of offering with candles. The bowls contain what you see so far in this dim light to be blood and flesh. And over here seems to be some kind of stone tablet with an arcane ruin glowing in it.
Okay. Cool. What am I going to do? Great question. Yeah,
All the
question.
ceilings should be... Give me 1 second. 10 feet. I'm gonna say
Cool,
20 feet. They're a little bit taller than normal.
They cast Geyser Iron on the center of the table, destroying everything on the table. And if the cultists try to interact with anything on the table, they take 44 points of damage.
Okay.
And I moved up for my movement, and my bonus action, I'm going to Bardically inspire myself. Good job, Goose Goblin!
Alright, yeah, sure. That sounds good. So what's the range on Skies of Iron or the Cloud of Daggers? What's the range on it?
Give me 3 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Okay.
60 feet. 5 foot cube.
Got it. So as this happens, Grom, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I run over to see everything because I can't see my friends. And then I will just attempt to shoot casual crossbow bolts at this guy because he's the one of the right here.
Yep.
He's the
Go
only
ahead.
one I can
Make
see.
your attack.
Ew, plus like 2 probably only.
That hits.
15. Big damage. Was it like a D6 or something?
Yeah.
2 damage.
So
2 big damage.
You put your crossbow bolt directly over Gustavo's little shoulder or over his head, and you fire it.
I use his head as support.
Hold still, and you fire it, and it immediately goes into the cultist kind of general chest area. And goes and just falls down to the floor, and a pool of blood begins to kind of paint the marble red.
That's it for me.
Okay, Larian runs up behind you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's gonna use the rest of her movement to run up. As she runs up behind you, she goes, Grom, do you need any help, or are we okay here? As she kind of looks, oh my, you've already killed several of them. Most excellent.
Don't worry, we have it.
Okay, do you want her to... No, she's already used his standard action to move. Okay, the cultist. So the first cultist is immediately kind of going to dash towards you, and the one over here is going to take out a strange necrotic-looking wand with a little skull on the end of it, and he's going to zap you, Quintonius. And the other one's going to rush in for a dagger strike. Okay, 13 plus stuff. So the cultist fanatic with the strange one hits you, and then the one with the dagger crits you, or attempts to crit you. So dagger damage. Takes 6 points of necrotic damage as he jams the strange obsidian glass into your side and wells, and you feel as if some of the life force from that hunk of meat in your ribcage has been taken away from you, even though it's not that deep of a cut as you sidestep.
Is it all necrotic or is it some slashing?
No, it's all necrotic. The blade just immediately went in, like almost passed through the flesh. And then the zapping. Three points of necrotic damage from the wand. And this cultist right here, he's going to take a He's gonna take a step forward. And he's gonna take out a little throwing dagger, and he's just gonna throw it at you as well. And he misses. You just kind of use the guy as a shield. Okay, top of the round, Clintonius, you're up.
This guy that ran up on me, can I roll intimidation just to scare the Jesus out of me?
Sure, make an intimidation check. But remember, they are cultists. They are a bit fanatical, so it might be a little bit more difficult.
But I'm sure they weren't planning to see a big ass furball walk in and just start slicing people. So.
This is true.
Dang it! Alright, they're not scared. But I will. I'm gonna throw the body at these two.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Or okay. Let's see. The fanatic manages to jump out the way. The cultist, the kind of head leader, seems to jump out the way. But the second one, as you throw the body at him, he also manages to jump out the way. As they kind of move to the side, the body kind of crashes into them in a little bit off to the side, but then gets immediately eviscerated by the cloud of daggers.
Alright, with my bonus action, then I'm going to grapple this guy now.
Can you grapple with a bonus? I don't think so.
If I use the improvised weapon beforehand.
Oh, yes. All right, fair enough. Go ahead. Make a grapple check.
14 plus stuff, so I'm sure he's grappling.
You don't know that. We'll see. He doesn't have much.
I got like +7 in athletics.
He's gonna use the acrobatics. Yeah. As he takes out the dagger, he goes. You just grab his head and lift him up by his. He's like, attempting to slice you, and you just kind of like begin to position him as a meat shield. You still have +1 to AC.
Yeah.
Okay, Gustavo. Okay.
I move up. I go, let's get him, Grom! And I pull up with my pipes. Pull up.
Already gotten them. Why don't you do something now?
I pull up with the pipe. And I'm going to try to hit him with the pipe. Big 16 damage. And not that one. My bad. This one.
Okay.
And he's taking 6 points of damage.
This
but
one?
Wait. Yeah, but wait, there's more. I'm going to use my Youth of Bardic Inspiration to add 2d6 on top of that. So,
Okay.
10. He takes 10 damage.
Okay. So you run up and you just into his kind of kneecap. He goes, and he lifts up and you can see his robe is kind of his black and skull ordained robe looks a little bloodied as you managed to take off some skin off his kneecap.
And I'm like, oh no, he didn't go down! Wrong! Bonus action, Blade Ward as I prepare for
Okay,
you know,
Rob,
him
you're
to
up.
smack me.
I'm going to move the kobold up as he doesn't want to be far away from you guys. Rob, sir.
Alright, I will move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whatever one Gustavlin just hit, I'm a bonk with my
Okay.
mace.
You stride in there, warrior-like, and lift up your mace and
Wait.
sidesteps it. He parries it with his little wand. Pew! Larian, she's gonna step inside. As she steps inside, you see her prepare some spells, and she's just gonna run up to this one, and you see she goes, and a bunch of electrical discharge like kind of begins to appear all around her fingertips, and she reaches out with both her hands and just kind of like palm strikes him, or attempts to. Correct, sir.
Clear.
No, she hits.
God damn.
She runs up and and he immediately crumples. And you know when a body twitches like rapidly after electrical execution? That's exactly what happens. He's like spazzing out on the ground and then immediately goes limp. She looks at her hands and she goes, "Wow, I quite honestly do not know my own strength." Righty. Cultist. The cultist that you are fighting, he's going to attempt a grapple check against you, or acrobatics to leave. So he like attempts to swivel out of it. You got a 14. What'd you get, sir? He attempts to kind of grab your arm and weasel his way out, and you just like firmly grasp him, and he can't get out. Right. The other one is going to make a pivot and attempt an attack on you. He's actually going to go for the goblin because the goblin looks like the easiest one. He runs up with his obsidian dagger, and the music stopped. Oh no!
It's because
I feel like this is at disadvantage because he's going through his homie square.
The homie square that just dropped down due to being electrocuted.
I don't see a little X on him.
All right, listen here.
And that would still be like difficult terrain, buddy.
I'm gonna say no. He stabbed you with his obsidian dagger, and he.
Oh no, I'm allergic to those.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It should double crit.
oh shit.
The dagger stabs you perfectly in the wound that the curse mark that Tasha gave you, and the reinforced action reverberates, and the magic literally explodes as you feel a huge necrotic spider web all around your hand.
Gustav's about to only have one arm.
Take 12 points of necrotic damage. You have a -1 to roll with your right arm.
Tasha, I'm sorry.
Crits Gustavlin in curse mark with curse dagger. Alrighty, gentlemen. Clintonius is up. Let me reset the thing real quick so I could loading screen you guys. Go back here and then reset the music. Clintonius, you are up. Go ahead.
Alright. So let me go ahead and mark this dude off.
Yes, sir. You have advantage on the attack. What are you hitting him with?
Just my fist, because I can't wield it.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Alright, so that's gonna be
1 + 2 plus your strength. Wait, no, you have improvised. You got a D4, yeah.
so 3 plus
Doesn't.
5 plus 5.
It's +7 because it's a physical melee. Oh, you're not raging, are you? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. So you get angrily lift him up, and you just, and as you hit him,
Mike Tyson.
oof. Yeah, you almost get through his chest. Like you think maybe in a couple levels you'd be able to like blow holes into people with your fist. I think that's all of them. Let me see. No, there's one cultist left.
Can I bonus action chuck the dead body at that guy?
I'll allow it.
I'm just
Make an athletics check to see, and we'll see if it gives you Gustavlin or somebody else a bit of an advantage. Gustavlin, you're up after that.
Alright.
No, you chuck it at him, and he dodges it and gets skewered by all the.
That's a 15. If it doesn't work, that's fine. Just saying I got +7.
Yeah, he manages to make it. He ducks down as his friend's body just gets eviscerated. Gustavlin, you're up.
I yell out to Grom, "You go high, I go low," and I dive behind this guy's feet. So Grom can like shove him, and he trips over me. And if that's what Grom chooses to do, and he goes into the cloud of daggers.
That's pretty smart. Okay, so Grom, you get advantage on your athletics check should you want to do that.
I mean, I'm down to coordinate the attack.
Sure. Okay.
Is it a strength check by me, or would it?
Athletics. So it could be strength if you're not proficient.
Would I get advantage because he's helping me?
Correct.
Take your time.
Yeah.
11 plus.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage.
Good.
You
I
got
only have +2 strength, so 13. Athletics is +2, yeah. So
I'll allow it. Roll 44.
Say less. We'll take those.
As you kind of tangle up his legs, he stumbles, manages to find his footing, but then Grom immediately checks him with his mace like this, and then he just falls into the cloud of daggers and also gets eviscerated. Like you guys literally throwing him into the blender.
Worst thing is we're just fucking grinding up people and shit.
All right.
You ever try human meat?
No. This body's built by vegetables.
Vegetarian. Alrighty. Larian kind of looks at you all and goes, "You are well coordinated, gentlemen. I must say." As the kobold walks in, goes, holds up 2 scaly thumbs. What do you guys do now?
Let's interact with that thing that says interact.
You want to interact with the thing that says interact? You approach this part, and as a 3, you see that this ruin seems to glow faintly, but the main thing that it has is the fact that there is a whole sheet of thin ice on top of it. As you touch it, the ice melts, and you can see that you can beep, boop, boop, interact with the ruin, and as you interact with it, you can change the temperature at specific locations.
Does it show the locations? Like, is it a map?
Not exactly. You think that this ruin can be held, as you kind of see it sparkling a little bit in your hand. You think you can essentially now turn the dial anywhere in the dungeon and like lower the temperature.
is it cold right now? Like, what's the temperature now?
Yeah.
Is it like uncomfortable? Is it just like a nice room temperature?
It's a little cooler because there's a lot of water running here, and it's siphoning a lot of the heat that you think the city and everything else might generate. So it's probably like 18 degrees here, Celsius.
Don't know what
Fahrenheit.
that is.
Fahrenheit's probably like 68 or
That's
something.
what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't.
Fahrenheit is like 68, 67.
Alright. Trying to impress our European crowd.
all one of them, maybe.
Does anybody else want this? It looks like a control picture. It's all
Is this like embedded in it, or we can just take this with us, Victor?
You can take it with you. You kind of pluck it out of the stone, and it kind of glows faintly in your hand. Pretty cool. Huh?
Larian did say that she did not get anything. I mean, aside from the cape that Gustavlin was talked out of. So, maybe we should just give it to her.
You're giving me the thermostat.
Oh, I know that sounds like a bad idea, but I trust you.
Maybe we give it to her and trade for the cape.
No. Cantonius gave me his fancy scarf cape, and I look fantabulous with it. She goes like this and like billows even more.
She has 2 cloaks.
She's literally using both of them.
Rules is written. You can't do that. Yeah, you're done.
What do you mean?
Magical explosion.
Listen here, Gustavlin. Do not
One
shout.
of them's so cool though that she can, because it makes her so cool.
Rule of cool, man. Alright, so yeah, I give that to Larian. And I want to look at these eviscerated bodies and see if they have any markings or I guess gods that they pray to, what they were sacrificing for.
Make a religion check. It's a little hard because everything's scattered all across the floor. As Larian takes the rune of freezing, she looks at it, she goes, "Oh, wow." And it interacts with her runes as it kind of spider webs all around. Kind of when the rune pulses, her hand pulses down. She's like, "Oh my gosh." And she begins turning down up and down the temperature. You investigate this thing, roll a religion check for me.
I give him guidance.
Oh, I was just gonna have you go for it, Rom. Hey, Grom, what do you make of all this?
Okay, I give myself guidance. 10 plus 2 plus religion, which is 2 more, so 14.
You don't recognize the. It's some kind of Shadowfellian, runic kind of tongue. Maybe perhaps one of the demon lords or one of the darker gods. Doesn't ring a bell to you. A church bell.
Most likely something to do with the Shadowfell, but as at this time, I cannot pinpoint exactly which one. Could be older than what I'm studied up to.
Oh, okay. Well, if we see more of these guys, maybe
The kobold goes "Wah, wah, 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 wah," and points down this way.
shall we?
Actually, sorry. He points. He goes "Wah, wah, wah, wah," and he points the other way. Okay, in line, you continue on. As you continue, you can see the marble is exquisite here, and the faint trickling of the water in between the little capillaries in the wall gives it a nice, refreshing kind of pace. You turn the corner around over here, and you notice that's towards the left-hand side. There's a foul odor emanating from here.
Ogre.
Odor, but yeah, fair enough. So the odor's coming from here.
What's that smell?
You walk around the
Goblin.
corner. And as you walk around the corner, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. Do I see what's shooting at me or doing something?
You do. You get advantage on this. You have danger sense.
Yay. Oh.
What'd you get?
Acrobatics is 0, so I got 7.
No, dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dex save. That's be an 8.
Okay. As you walk in, immediately, a net just kind of raises up and catches you and lifts you up.
Guys, a little help here. So I'm restricted.
You are restrained.
Net.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gustavo, make a save too. You got an 11?
16 total.
Okay, you managed to dodge it. You step back a little bit as the net catches your giant furry friend.
Sidestepped it. Oh no, Clintonius!
That's how you feel.
Not again!
Are you gentlemen having fun hanging around?
Larry, you got jokes.
I got plenty of them, trust me. I mean, besides the odor, I don't think there's anything here. It takes you about maybe 30 seconds to set yourself free with the help of Grom and everybody else as you cut everything around.
Hey, Gustav, maybe you should lead the way. I seem to be setting off all the traps. The last one was the damn bear trap on my big toe. Not trying.
Just get out of the way! Simply, just get out of the way!
I've tried that 2 times and it. So no longer restrained.
Okay,
I don't
gentlemen.
recall cutting you down, buddy.
He said it took me 30 seconds to get out of it.
What was supposed to happen in that 30 seconds?
I know you guys left me? What happened?
Was like someone supposed to come collect you in 30 seconds?
Maybe, maybe not. You're not exactly certain. This looks like it's probably been here for some time as you investigate the net trap. It's been here for probably like at least 100 years.
It's a good thing that I'm here, because or Larian and this kobold, because otherwise Gustavin wouldn't be able to use a dagger to cut him down.
It's true. You'd have to cast Cloud of Daggers. You shouldn't even be able to use Cloud of Daggers, but I guess
It's guys of iron.
yeah. You're right. the blender. Gotcha. The goblin, the kobold goes, "Wah, wah," and taps you. Grom goes, "Wah, wah, wah," and points down this way. He's like,
Guys, we're being instructed to go this way. Gustavlin, lead the way.
So was there nothing in that corner?
Yeah.
It just
Nothing.
smelled weird? Somebody farted and walked away? What happened?
you don't exactly know where the odor is coming from. Might be some gas leaking in from somewhere. Might be something long dead or recently dead.
All right, what does this little blue square indicate? Just end?
It's the light.
Ah,
It's like a faint ambient glow of the aqueducts. Okay, as you make your way here,
Give each other a group hug. Oh.
the goblin goes "Rah, rah, rah," and points down over here.
Down, is there a door?
Down over here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just went the wrong way.
I'm sorry, buddy. Did I choose to go that direction?
You did, but you literally just walked through the wall.
Oh, is there a wall there? Fuck. All right, got my ass played myself.
I'm gonna use meld into stone real quick. Hold on.
Walk through stone. It hits the. You walk into the wall. You're like, oh wait.
A fork in the road.
Okay, as you guys walk in, you hear some strange ambient chanting, kind of a hushed humming, coming from the other side of the door.
There's a fork in the road. Prom is a toad.
Okay,
Welcome,
guys-
Tony. Open it.
You're in the
What would
front.
do? Last time I tried anything with doors, I got trapped in a net.
I open the door.
you open up the door. Oh, I can restrict your movement. You sure you want to run in there?
Is he stealthily
Let's get him, guys! Ah, slam the door open. Surprise attack on the enemy.
Okay, as you open up the door, you immediately see a whole entire bunch of zombies surrounding one single ghoul in a dark circle. And he seems to have two blades stuck in the ground. As this happens, you open up the door, you do get a surprise round, but they immediately kind of begin rising up and preparing for combat. So go ahead, we'll keep the same initiative. I'm going to roll to see if the zombies and other guys beat you. Okay, sheet.
Jesus Christ.
You do see a giant chest here.
So Gustavin will not be taking part in this fight. He will be exploring the contents of said chest.
Excuse me, coming through.
Okay. The strange double sabered one is gonna go first after the surprise round. The zombies are gonna go last after you guys. Okay. As this kind of happens, combat begins to occur. Let me get to combat music, and then we're gonna keep with the same thing. Clotonius, you're up first, followed by Grom.
Alright. I'm gonna swing on the closest one. I'm pulling out my two-handed great axe. And I'm raging!
You would like to rage. You become angry.
I hate dead people. At advantage. Damn it, man. These rolls are ass. Does a 15 hit?
The zombies, yes.
8 plus 8. 16 total on oh boy.
Okay, you run up and you manage to slash the zombie, and he immediately scatters to the side and to the side of the wall, and like, it looks like he's on his last limbs already. Yeah, but these guys look kind of well armed. Okay, followed by Grom. Sorry, Gustavlin, then Grom.
I use heat metal on the weapon that dude's gonna pick up out of the ground. And bonus action, blade.
Pause. Roll a percentile. I'm gonna say anything above a 50, and it's not metal. There's a high probability that this is the same shadow glass material that those guys were using.
Mm-hmm. You want what kind of check?
A percentile.
Oh, my bad.
You're
Yeah. Thanks.
okay.
Yeah.
It's shadow glass. He begins to
Ew.
lift. As you begin to
Okay,
hit the
so
metal.
that's my action. My movements, I'm going to run, and I'm going to grab them before he does.
Okay.
Grab him before he does. They're too hot for you to grab.
Okay. So, Grom, it's your turn.
Alright. I will move into the doorway. A singular step. And I want to try to guiding bolt main boyo.
Okay. So this seems like an encampment. This looks like an encampment for the zombies. Looks like an undead encampment. Go ahead. Would you like to use an inspiration point, sir?
I don't have one that does anything like that. So I will sadly pass my turn.
Crackle of lightning and vanishes and dissipated into the etherealness. Larian. Larian runs in there.
Yeah, I'll sidestep out of the way either way.
Okay, as you run in, she goes. Shh. She goes. How much power can I use here? How much power? And you see her conjure up a flaming sphere, as it kind of boils and condenses.
There's fireball in here.
Oh, it's flame sphere, I think.
Oh.
No, she. It looks like she's about to cast fireball.
Bonus action, I step out of the room.
Okay, she's not gonna cast fireball. Hold on a second.
It's gonna implode the whole room.
Enough to kill them, Adlet!
Okay. She's gonna catch Scorching Ray. Several kind of beads of fire erupt all around her, like dancing little motes of flames, and she's gonna cast it at 3rd level. And you see 4 of them, and she launches them across. She's gonna target this one, and then target a bunch of the other ones. So I'm just gonna. I know her bonuses. As the dancing, emoting fucking fire bolts everywhere. Okay, she's got a +6. 1, 2, 3, 4. First one hits, second one hits. Next one hits, all of them hit. Okay. So this guy, the thing implodes there and hits him, and he immediately kind of burns up. Wait. This. 6. Okay, 7 points of damage across. All of them kind of, a bunch of them take hits. So the first front line and this guy take hits. They still all look somewhat good. It is now the zombies' turn, but because there's the undead, because they're all surprised, it is back to you, Mr. Crotonius, and then it will be the white. There's also a strange artifact ruin right next to you of marble, same as before, although it looks a little different in its makeup. Okay, you run up into the thick of the fight and begin to engage into combat with this gentleman. That hits. Yeah, you run up as he attempts to parry the blades, the big axe with his 2 blades. He attempts to catch it. He catches it the first time, but you were too strong and you push through and slash him. Sure, overhead, and slashes across him and kind of rakes him. He takes a few steps back. Damage.
Whoa. What happened to me trying to grab his blades off the ground before he did with that surprise round?
You weren't going to be able to do it.
What was the point of the surprise round? Surprise, motherfucker!
Roll a dexterity saving throw real quick. We'll see if you can do it. I'll allow you to grab one of them.
Did not do it.
Did not do it.
Oh.
You attempt to reach and grab it, and then he plucks it out beforehand and uses it as a weaponry.
All right.
How much damage? Yep. Damage?
I did 20.
Okay. And it's magical, correct? Yep. Those easy. Can't resist it. Alrighty. Now it's the White's turn. He takes out his blades and he goes, and one of them lights a flame. That's one of his attack. No, it's more of a purple flame. Alrighty. Does a 14 hit you, sir?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and so he manages to do this, and then this. Take 10 plus 1 necrotic. Sorry, it's all necrotic. Take 11 points of necrotic damage. As he riposts your attack on him with an immediate slash to your side. With that, it is Gustavlin's turn.
Isn't the white guy after him?
Yeah, you just
Quintonius!
It's a solid strike.
Vertically inspired Quintonius.
Okay.
As I see a blade piercing him. It's just a flesh wound!
Are all wounds flesh wounds?
You look down, it looks a little nastier than a flesh wound. He hit you and kind of just went in there, just without any resistance.
Oh no, an emotional wound! That being said, guess what I'm gonna do? Got the fire on the leg.
You can cast what?
This guy's iron.
Okay, sir. Dexterity saving throw, yes?
No. You just take 9 points of damage.
Alrighty, 9 points of slashing damage. Okay. The whole eviscerating blender spawns all around him and spins around, and you begin to see his flesh and form, what remains of it, and the necrotic energy spill out of his body as it's slashing around. Grom, you are up. Are you doing anything else, Gustavlin, or are you leaving the square? Okay. Grom, you are up.
I will take a step forward,
Yes, sir.
and I will channel divinity
Yes, sir.
to cause fear on all those boys. Turn undead.
Okay, turn undead. What's the CR up to?
15. So it's just your spell DC, right?
Yeah. So 3 of them failed, 1 of them succeeded. I'm gonna say the one back here succeeded. The rest of them are frightened. The white is immune to it since I think he's a little bit higher CR than you'd expect. So you kind of summon the aspect of Malar as you feel almost another ethereal lion sit on top of you and roar. And several of the zombies, you can see fear manifest in their strange, lifeless eyes as they begin to attempt to flee damnation.
Yep, and then I'm gonna take a step up on this corpse, and that's my turn.
Okay. Larian's gonna take a step. No, the combat music is over. I won't allow it. Okay, Larian's gonna pivot and step over the strange ruin, and as she steps over the strange ruin, you see her manifest the same defibrillating, like, electrical discharge and attempt to strike the one here. She gets advantage because he is wearing metal. So that hits. The intense shock reverberates all across the thing, across the stone wall, and the zombie immediately crumples and smolders a little bit. Oh, wow, this is powerful. As you can see, the pulsating zombies. These ones are gonna take their turns fleeing as they attempt to run past you, make an attack of they're gonna run back here. You get an attack of opportunity on them, Quintonius. And where are you, Grom? And Grom. Yeah, on just one of them.
16.
That hits.
As I'm going to just cast my sacred flame on whatever one runs away from me.
The one that was
I don't. Okay, I'll allow it, but I don't think that's allowed technically by
For Warcaster and Sentinel?
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the one also running away
Yes.
That's gonna be 11 points of slashing.
1 big damage if he fails.
Save. Oh, okay.
15. Yeah.
50. Okay, this one's still up, but it looks like the radiant damage fucked him up a little bit. It erupts into him, and he goes "Argh!" and takes a few steps back. This one's going to take a step forward where his allies were, and he's going to take a strike at you, Grom. He has +4, and does 14 hit you?
16 AC.
You parry it with your shield. Shield.
Yeah.
You, Alrighty, with that, it's top around Clotonius.
Alright.
Go ahead, make an attack. Yeah, that hits. You take a step and he attempts to parry all the stuff, and you. Okay. That's enough to bring him down. You guys are pretty high level. As you take a step forward, he takes the 2 shadow daggers, or the long swords, and you just smash right through the glass all the way down and embed your axe like almost down to his pelvis.
Damn.
And you take it out.
Does anything happen to my axe?
I don't think so. Let me. I think it's. There's not as much blood here. It's more like necrotic juices and. Okay, the white's dead. It's you guys.
I move up.
Okay, you move up.
Get out my way.
There's
Hey,
2 zombies left. One of them.
I brace myself against the wall.
Okay.
I lift my left foot up, and I rocket booster them.
Okay.
So I use 1 charge and oh god, what did I do with rocket booster?
I think 46. I think it's 46.
4d6.
I like how you already marked him dead.
So you swivel around and lift up your leg and kind of brace yourself, like you said, and vomit the flamethrower alchemical kind of stuff out of the boot, and it immediately catches them on fire as they slam up against the aqueduct walls, and they crumble down and ashen the area around them. Combat's over.
Like, you ever see capoeira, Brazilian dance fighting?
Yeah.
I do a bunch of spin kicks that don't hit anybody and just get against the wall and just fire.
Okay. Rocket boots the last of them. Okay. So besides that, you walk up and you see that there is a treasure chest, and you see the kobold is already running in there, and he lifts up the chest.
We killed the kobold.
Are you actually gonna kill the kobold?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, he lifts up the chest, and you see he pulls out a scroll, and he pulls out a little scroll, and goes, "Ah! Ah!" And he pulls out 3 dark-looking potions that bubble, and they look like actual blood, like dark red blood, like oxygenated blood.
Is this the scroll we were needing?
No.
That one's your scroll?
You didn't do anything against some treasure.
Roll insight.
Insight. Because he is in my sight right
I'll give you guidance.
Plus guidance
1.
of 1, so that's gonna be insight. That's 10.
Big insight.
Huge insight.
You get the feeling that this is probably one of the things the goblin was looking for, and you helped him find it, and he wanted to take it and get it back.
You're talking about the kobold?
Yeah, the kobold. Yeah, sorry, apologies. He walks over and he kicks the white down even more.
I bet after he saw 200 dead homies in that other room.
So,
Give me 1 second as you guys get a bearing for your next spot.
So, Rom, what do you make of these guys?
They're dead.
Again.
Yeah.
Seems like that's
Pretty- Pretty much the same thing, though. It seems that they're using like a lot of shadow daggers and something, like I said, from the Shadowfell. Unsure of any major specifics, but
What do you think?
did those did you smash the swords that dude had?
I think so. I think he said I could.
One of them is left. There's one shadow glass longsword left.
There's one.
But he attempted to stop it, and you immediately just.
Do the what's in the vials look like ingredients? Like that?
It looks like blood.
Clintonius,
Huh?
do it!
Do what?
Do it!
I take one of the vials and I pour it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I had information about your axe. Give me a second.
Watch it just vomit back up. 'Cause
Can I control F? Anything in
Hey,
here?
I'm gonna take one of those though.
vials.
Yeah.
Pause. I don't know where the thing went. Oh no. Give me a second. I need to figure this out while you guys determine. Immediately becomes a +2 axe. That's what I remember.
If I put this vial on it,
You put the vial on it, and it seems to drink the blood, and as it drinks the blood, it becomes a +2 axe.
Thirsty.
hell yeah! Now I'm really gonna chop down the whole damn world with this thing.
Are you gonna chop the trees down?
All the trees.
Aren't you supposed to like protect the trees?
No, the whole point of my being is to make sure the mayor's happy back in my town, and he wanted me to chop down some trees from a faraway land. This is a faraway land.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Woo. What if you chop the mayor down?
You know, the way things are going, and the way that this axe is swinging with, I just might do.
Yes. It only makes sense. Why should he be in charge of you?
Treated me well.
But that was you're weak. And look at you now.
Just as strong as I am.
Now you got a sword. Axe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I remember this Blood Rage axe. It becomes a +2 weapon when you have half your hit points left, and when you pour blood on it, like a copious amounts of blood. So if you coat it in a lot of blood, it becomes a +2 weapon, which means it can overcome a lot of damage. Okay, with that, Larian kind of looks around. She goes, "Do you want me to take this rune too?"
Yes.
She just takes it.
Does that one do the same thing?
She looks at it. She goes, "I don't think so." You see, and it looks like she presses the button, and a bunch of water begins to seep from different areas of the thing. She goes, "Oh my gosh, by Larithian!" And she just like little water sprouts begin to kind of like almost leak out of the walls. And then she takes the other ruin and she presses it and like freezes into a little frozen. And then she goes, "Wow!" and she puts them away.
Easy stuff. You like being in control of all the elements down here.
This is wonderful. I must say, these adventures are way more fun than when I went with the other party members. Those elves were pretty snobby, but let me tell you, you all are great. I even have a nice cape. Thank you, Clintonius. It's wonderful. And she puts the stuff in her kind of adventuring satchel, and then the kobold goes wah, 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 and begins to lead you guys to the other places.
That whole time while they're kind of looting around and stuff, can I have been casting Prayer of Healing since it takes like 10 minutes?
Absolutely, sir. You can cast Prayer of Healing. If you guys want to rest, you guys can rest too.
Boy, I need a rest.
I'm cool with either. I get everything back in a short rest.
It would be difficult to take a long rest here, but I definitely think you guys can take a short rest in this encampment. You walk back inside and you take all the strange zombie and white and undead natural encampment stuff and move it to the side and deal with the bodies in some kind of manner away from you and the decaying flesh and everything. You set up a little nice tent, and after perhaps about 45 minutes of kind of sitting there drinking tea, discussing pleasantries with Larian, or playing little games with the Cobalt and tending to your wounds, you feel rested up and reinvigorated, especially by the strange dripping and ambience of the aqueducts. You guys get your short rest.
Alright, everybody heals 10 HP.
Hey.
From the
10
prayer of healing.
10 HP plus whatever else is necessary, and then Larian gets...
And I'm gonna use 2 of my hit dice.
Sure. Do you have a medicine kit, sir? Guess what? Larian pulls one out and she begins to tend to your wounds.
Thank you. I knew you were good for something until you gave me that handkerchief.
You're welcome, Contonius. I appreciate it's a cloak of protection, and if you protect me, I'll attempt to protect you in whatever manner I can. And she actually like douses it with a bunch of oil and little prickly syringes to like bleed the necrotic stuff out, and after it bleeds out, the magical kind of stuff looks a little bit better. Short rest. Okay. The Cobalt's sitting there on the little pile of zombies. He's just kicking them every now and then. You guys are free to continue to go about the dungeon after your short rest. Can I? There we go. You begin to exit out of the door and follow the Cobalt down. And then he goes, wah, 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 and he takes you up here, and he points back to the way you guys came. Ah.
Stop it. Shouldn't you be up here?
Where you guys at? Yeah.
Up the hallway and then to the left.
Yeah. Aha.
Okay, you guys all return. Let me move you guys. Let's all return back down here.
Oh,
Alright.
this is the original.
Yep. And the Cobalt goes, wah, wah, and points down this.
Now we go down. I asked you guys, what do you guys make of all this? There's a bunch of cool, weird rituals happening down here.
Well, as Larian walks up behind you, I definitely think this is strange necromantic energies. It probably has something to do with all the ghouls and everything that we perhaps saw, or whatever undead. I definitely think this is worth investigating. A whole entire undead cult walking around beneath the city of Heptios, making trouble for the folks. It's very well necessary to do something about this. You guys begin to approach something interesting along the hallways. You can see that
I guess that crazy guy was good for something.
there is a disturbed net trap right there. Somebody had already triggered it and hit it.
Larian, why are you gonna betray us?
She looks at you, she goes, what do you mean? Oh, I'm your ally. I've literally been fighting with you this whole time. What gives you the idea that I'm going to betray you?
The crazy guy said you're gonna betray us.
You're telling me you're going to trust some guy that is hoarding bathroom paper and scrolls of strange ancient literature over a person who's quite literally fought the undead that he seems to say that are going to take over the world with you? I've literally been fighting these things with you. What gives you the idea that I'm going to betray you?
What did we do to you?
Larian, don't bother entertaining him. I just tried to tune him out.
Okay, the Cobalt goes, wah, 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 and points to this area over here. There is a door over here, though.
Stop it.
Didn't we just go in that door? I feel like we did. I open the door.
You open the door. It looks like an incredibly fancy room with a bunch of exquisite marble architecture and one more ruin right here, glowing, humming, ever so faintly. Larian walks in. She goes, "Can I have that?" There's another door over here.
I walk up to this door.
You walk up to that door.
Open it.
You open up the door and you remember seeing, no, you don't, you remember faintly seeing off in the distance a strange fountain and ritual, perhaps religious site to Istitia, the Lady of Waters, as you know, one of the primordial goddesses, specifically one of the primordial deities. It seems to be a more elaborate fountain sitting there in her honor.
Hey, Rom, I think we know who these things were praying to.
Ooh.
This lady. This sea lady.
Cletonius, I don't
Lady.
think so. That looks like perhaps some other goddess. I don't think she'd be benevolent. And it's more fitting the fact that if we think about it, this place has to do with waters. And that probably is the same goddess that we saw up there. It has to do with water. Istitia, I think.
Take a look at my headband over to
You adjusted.
Well, should we try to fill this up with water?
Go ahead. Valerian, we need you. Do your little water spout thingy.
1 second.
Okay,
She-
it's you.
She plucks the other ruin and she kind of points it to one of the places and it begins to steam and fog up like over here. She goes, neat. With that, she walks into the room. She goes, what exactly did you want me to do?
Well, isn't this like a statue in a fountain?
Correct, yes. It seems to be
A little water.
Okay. She presses a couple buttons and water begins to erupt from it. Wow, I didn't even think of that. After a couple moments of the water being kind of almost peed in like a stream, like from Austin Powers, it takes maybe 15 minutes to fill up. But with that, you hear a and a whale echo, almost reverberating off from the deep places of the ocean. You all have bless while you are in this dungeon now.
Ooh, automatic bless. Bless up. Oh, Grum, I feel so much better now.
Seems like we have
Yep.
this goddess's blessing.
Ah, excellent. In fact, I didn't even think of that. You guys can gain 2 inspiration points. I really didn't even think of it. So if you guys want, cash them in now. Otherwise, let me know when you guys want them.
Man, cash me now.
Okay, I'll deal 2. Who's taking the cards?
I took the last one, so you guys can each grab one if you want.
Gustavo, you should be close to a hero.
Is that 3? You need 3 for those? There we there. Do hero points transfer heroes? Like if Gustavlin dies?
I don't know how I'm going to. Yes, meta currency transfers over to other characters.
Nice.
I'm going to be fair there. Okay. Did you get anything spicy?
Let me see you. What's that say? Dark moment. Any enemy that begins its turn within 20 feet takes 1d4 psych damage. Damn.
Passive?
Yeah. So I go
I have
first,
2.
and they take it.
I have 2 of the same one,
I apologize. That's how it be sometimes.
and that's how it be.
Okay, gentlemen. As this kind of happens, no, I gotta reset this one again. Loading. Larian looks at you guys as the kobold is sitting there and standing there. He goes, wah, 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 and points over here. She goes, I think we should probably get on with the mission. Okay. Pretty good. Alrighty. You guys can continue on this way as the kobold leads you here.
Did she pick up the or interact with the thing?
This one?
Yeah. She
Yes.
did.
She grabbed the little fog machine.
Okay.
Okay. You continue on your way. The kobold continues to lead and points you down over here. So Larian's kind of over here. Stop running around so much. Do you choose to open up that door? The kobold points to there.
You know, I'm really not feeling this door. I think we should just turn around. I'm in the dungeon. Of course I'm going to open the door.
You open the door. As you step inside, the north and west walls, as you see, have some kind of strange engravings with a labyrinth kind of picture within the scriptures and architectures. There is a single door on this side over here. Well, there is a single door over here. There's also a door here.
We interact with the thing.
So, you walk up to this other ruin here, and you notice the fact that it has a discharge of static. And you kind of look at it, and there's a little whirlpool, and you think this would perhaps aid you in some sort of way with spellcasting, but you're not exactly certain what kind of way.
It's definitely not for me then.
Is there something it's supposed to plug into?
You don't know.
Let's explore. We open the door.
You open this door? Okay. You open up this door, and as you open it up, the kobold goes rah, 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 and continues walking down and points directly to this next door here. Ah, rah, rah.
Stop. We should be a little more wary when we open these doors. I don't know why, but it seems like when I open doors, I get hit with traps. But when you open doors, nothing happens.
That's just a you thing. Take the treasure.
Yeah, so
Come on.
hold up. If you're gonna, you literally walk into a room and you open it up as you're talking, and there's 3 cultists right there immediately. They all kind of look at you. They look flabbergasted for a split second before they grab all their stuff and begin to prepare for combat. They go, yeah, them intruders! We shall skin your flesh!
Blow the bags of haunting, and I tell Clintonius to grab the chest and let's go.
It's just gonna... Hi, how are you? We're gonna grab the treasure and be out of here.
Put
Thank you
the
very much.
chest in the bag! Put it
I mean, it's actually a robbery and potentially a killing. So,
Alrighty, same initiative.
I push this goblin out of, or kobold out of the way.
Yeah.
guys, I think we were supposed to go through the door. The other door. Adams. The
Yeah,
last
roll,
door.
We're here now.
Yeah.
yeah, you walk in, and as they look at you, they go, "The Empire Slayer is here!" As you just walk in, and they go, "The dark open!"
It's me, Gustavlin. Haha.
Alrighty,
They all
Tony,
stop
you're
and say,
up.
"Who's that guy?" I'm pointing at Gustavlin.
Everyone knows me down here, Mom. I haven't met one person who knows you. No one. Your mom
Alrighty.
was a man.
Gustavlin, you realize that we
There was a
are, I
lion.
get really close and whisper, wanted by pirates and are being hunted every day. It's probably good that nobody knows me. You being notorious is actually bad and will cause our downfall. Everyone in this party, do not forget these words.
Larian goes, "I'm sorry, what?" As she walks in, she goes, "Oh, more cultists." As the cultists look completely confused as you guys are nonchalantly still talking, and they're bleeding out their nose, and they're like, I think they're afraid the Empire shall rise and take her. And you guys just continue carrying on your conversation. Antonius, you're up first.
Alright, I'm gonna punch this guy in his chest.
Now he pulls out his little wand, and he goes, "Back, you beast! Back!" And you just walk up, make an attack roll.
Lavate los manos.
That hits.
Avada Kedavra. Just fucking kills you.
It says it's a 7. Legend.
Yeah, you walk up and just punch him in the face, he goes, and you can hear cracking of cartilage and bone. Yeah, go ahead, make a grapple check. He's gonna make an athletics check. Or acrobatics. 18. He's grappled. You literally just grab him by the head and pick him up.
I love picking people up by the head, dude.
Stoblin, you're up. Stoblin, you were up.
I grab the chest and I leave the room.
You pop open the chest? Oh my gosh. Alrighty.
And I find?
You open up the chest and immediately you find several spell scrolls inside of it, and you also find a whole bunch of gems. Just
Cool,
a whole
drop
collection
in
of
the
gems. You just start emptying the chest into your bag of holding?
Yes.
Perfect. As you open up the bag of holding, make a strength check for me.
Very good.
What'd you get? 14?
13.
As you dump stuff in there, you almost feel something almost attempt to bulge out, but you just stuff it back down.
Do you have a person in there? What?
I told you, don't try to come out anymore. Yeah.
Do you actually do that?
I mean,
Oh.
I say that.
Yeah, okay. Grom, you're up as you see this goblin literally kick open the chest and tilt it over and just dump a bunch of shit into a spooky bag, and then things like you see a bunch of hands try to exit his bag.
Okay. I'm going to address this later, and then I just kind of move past if I can. Big fur bold boy. Next time I close the door. And then I walk in, and the one that he's holding, I want to swing my mace at him.
Holding him out like a pinata.
Oh god.
You have advantage to hit him.
Good. Like 16, or actually probably like
Yeah,
18.
that hits. As the cultist is grappling with Clintonius, attempting to cast a spell, you walk up and just hit him in the side.
7 damage.
He's looking like he's not having a good time. He's bleeding and there's blood splattering on the floor.
I mean, they're like cultists, and I thought they were like more like specter type, like undead specters, but I don't know.
Larian walks in. She goes, "Oh, wonderful!" And she generates
Not
three
a fireball.
No. She generates several firebolts and misses her first attack, hits her second attack, hits her third attack. Alright, so
Advantage on one if she's attacking Pinata Boy.
I guess she'll re-roll. Still misses. So the three firebolt, she kind of juggles them a little bit because she goes, "Wow, I'm getting pretty good at this." As they just literally fly like the Zelda thing, and they fly and detonate. And after the smoke clears, the two of the cultists in the back immediately collapse. The one here is still up.
Gotta be the alpha. How much damage she be eating?
He's still up. Top of the round, Clintonius. Your turn. Make an attack at advantage or snap his neck. I don't really care.
Yeah. Can I snap his neck against the chest?
Oh god.
Yeah, sure. Make an attack roll. Just a punch attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Empire shall rise again. He's gone. Combat's over.
And then the chest closes like this on top of his head.
Yeah, pretty much.
We are so cold. Like, we didn't ask no questions to these cultists at all. We're just walking in and fucking them up.
Weren't we supposed to learn like why there's like undead?
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point, like, they seem like they're just trying to bring someone back. They wanted something to rise. I mean, put 2 to 2 together. I think the undead are trying to rise and make an empire.
Goblin, what is in your bag?
Open it.
I don't know really.
Open it.
Do you want to open up your bag?
Open it.
I open up my bag because I
Make
really
it.
don't know what's in there.
Are you gonna make an athletics check as you feel something fighting you and attempting, like you see little things attempting to fight you out of the bag as the entrance top of it kind of opens up and hands of like weird undead hands try to grasp at you? Do you attempt to close it back up, or are you just gonna let them out?
Do you see it, guys?
What the heck is that?
Just a bunch of hands.
Get out of that chest.
Okay, everybody back up. Towards the door.
Make an athletics check for me right now to make sure you can keep.
I don't have athletics, buddy.
Make a strength saving throw.
11.
Okay.
Don't use all this.
Don't pass it to me.
Give me 1 second.
I'm just readying my mace in case for whatever crawls out of that thing. You literally talked to it. How do you not know what's in there? You said I better not see you coming out of there. Again.
Okay, hold on. All right, it breaks out. Excellent.
Commoner. Oh god.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I
You
didn't
see
mean to roll.
a whole host of hands that were strange and floating, just like in the bag at the alchemist lab, pop out. They get an immediate attack on you, Gustavlin, since you were holding.
They try to shove him in the back.
You were suspended in liquid.
Alrighty.
Please crit.
One misses, one hits. I think. Does a 17? Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me see.
I get it's like 10 hand, like so it's just like a ball of hands and arms.
It's like a bunch of flesh stuck together. Gustavlin, you're immediately grappled by these things. So they get all over your face and everywhere and just pull you down, and they're holding you down.
Have you ever been Skies of Iron before? Do you want to start now?
You can't talk. As you attempt to talk, one finger goes in your mouth.
You can talk with a finger in your mouth.
That's this. Okay, I guess that's not the surprise round. We'll Contonius, you're up.
What the fuck? I don't know what to do here.
There's a bunch of massive hands just enveloping your goblin friend.
I try to rip them off, I guess?
Make an athletics check against them.
I'm drowning.
Just getting all his holes filled by fingers.
Hey, this is a nice Christian channel. Stop that. Alrighty. You managed. They have advantage on this because they're a bunch of hands.
They always have a hand.
You managed to rip one thing of the hands off of him. The other one's still on top of him. So you managed to rip this one. We'll say. It's.
I have no idea what to do with a ball of hands. Can I high five him?
Sorry.
Tell them nice things.
Depends on what you want to do. That's your.
High five another.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna continue. Gustavlin, make another athletics or acrobatics check to not be grappled by these hands as they're
I
crawling
refuse. I make an attack roll and bite the finger in my mouth.
Okay, make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Double.
I have little teeth. I forgot.
As you attempt to bite one, it jams its finger down your throat even further. Do you know the meme, the TikTok meme, where the guy has that mask and the
Like
other
the
guy
old lady mask.
yeah, and the guy
Takes
takes his
that deep.
finger, shoves it.
Yo, I do that to Sam, bro, all the time. She doesn't yawn anymore. Or if she ever does, she's hella like on guard. She's like,
Alrighty, make a Constitution saving throw to not yak.
I voluntarily do throw up.
He voluntarily throws up. Oh.
Yeah, have it take poison damage.
No, as it shoves a bunch of fingers down your throat, you vomit it, and the fingers are still in there.
Am I drowning?
Disgusting.
Am I drowning?
Your own vomit.
How- what's your
That's
con?
disgusting.
Okay,
No, it's
so
pretty
Grom,
good.
it's your turn.
16.
Alright.
Grom, it's your turn. You see a
I'm
bunch
just
of
gonna
vomit.
try
and
to Sacred Flame because I ain't touching that shit. So
Alright.
15 is a dex save.
Gustavo, you're gonna have to make the save as well.
You know how like when people like it's kind of like natural for people to tear up when they're like throwing up.
You see eyes throwing freaking water streaming down your eyes.
Okay.
What was I making the save for?
Yeah, you
That's
make
good.
the save. Do the Gorlings make the save? Let's see. They don't.
Burn them with radiant fire. I don't know.
As you're vomiting it and there's tears in your eyes and your throat is burning and you feel like you're suffocating, all the hands just kind of and begin to flail about and drop to the floor and kind of evaporate into ash. As you roast one of them.
All according to plan.
And
What
then,
do you do? What
for
do
the
you do
rest of my
with
turn, I'm just going to back away from Gustavin because he's gross now. That is my
Let-
turn.
Larian walks up and reaches out her hand and she's gonna defib the Gorlings that you have.
High five them actually.
Yeah, sure, that hits. And they all just kind of flop about and sizzle. Combat's over again.
Goblin, what was that?
Remember when we went to the alchemist lab and there was that hand of jars, and I'm surprised
Oh.
anyone ever remembered that.
I do not remember those because I never went in there. I was watching the hallways for any more of those bugs.
Well, you should have been in the room to watch for hands.
Well, you shouldn't have been where you weren't welcome. Obviously, I thought the 2 buckets of acid were a pretty good sign that we shouldn't be in there.
Okay, I'm going back to the last room and going in through the other door. Bye.
Wait, Larian kind of walks up and she goes, but wait, there's... And you just walk out the room. The kobold goes, "Wah, wah, wah," and kind of walks away from you because you have barf all over your nice little vest.
I take a look at this thing that says interact.
You can't do that. Yeah, you see a bunch of overgrown vegetation that's kind of growing all about the stone tablet, and as you lift it up, the vegetation withers and dies.
Valerian, what do you mean?
I don't know. Mess with the dial, the little ruin, the stone tablet.
Tom, you do that.
She tosses it and she points it to a thing and she clicks it, and a bunch of vegetation begins to sprawl and grow like at that location. Give me a second.
Alright,
And then
should
she kind of like points the thing and it begins to move around. And where she's pointing it, the vegetation's dying and growing and withering in another spot. She goes, neat, and she dials it back and puts it back away.
Alright, shall we continue? Mr. Kobold, is this the right way?
And he points this way.
Okay. About to open that other door and probably put on another clinic, but you know.
You guys want to open up the other door?
I check it for traps first with my brilliant perception.
Doesn't seem to be trapped, as far as you can tell. Let me see. Yeah, not trapped.
Okay, then I open the door if I'm confident.
It is a wooden portcullis door, so it's kind of pretty tough. But as you open up, you see a little pool in here, and a second, I gotta see something. Lighting. No, I think we gotta go with the lighting. Map layer. There we go. Okay, this is one. Makes sense. Okay, so as you open up this exquisite room, you see a single gigantic pool, and within it, on the sides, there seem to be undead sirens, and they immediately snap their necks to you, and they go, "Oh,
I close the door. Yeah, there's nothing in there, guys.
Okay, Gustavo, This door right here looks a little difficult to open. It looks like it's stuck. If you want to attempt to thieves' tools or some kind of other method, you can.
Move Mama, swap places with
You guys just hear a light crying from the other room. You think there's undead sirens in this room also?
You're wiping the vomit off your shit.
This one was too hard to open, Clintonius. Where'd you go?
I'm not actually there. I'm just showing what's on the map.
I just hang out until someone gets there because I can't open the door.
I don't even think we're going that way.
Yeah, the kobold's just kind of chilling here, and he goes, and he sits on the chest, and he kind of taps his feet on the stone chest, and he points to Larry, and he takes out a little mini game, and she walks up and she begins playing little stone tossing pebble games with him. She goes, "Let me."
So we're just gonna chill with some undead fucking sirens in them.
Larian, wait, were they in water?
Yes, there's a pool of water directly in the middle.
Larian.
Yes,
were they in it though?
They, like mermaids when they sit on the side of it, they were like sitting on the side of it with their like half their torsos up.
Larian, I'm gonna need you to open that door and freeze the water in the center of the room.
Grom! Grom!
I shut this door.
Roll a percentile for me, Gustavo, and see how loud you were yelling.
Oh my god, we're gonna get killed.
Okay. So, as this kind of happens, Larian looks at you. She goes, "You want me to open the room and freeze the water? What was in there? Do you know?"
Evil fish people, from what I could tell.
Okay, open up the door.
I step aside.
Alright, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Give me 1 second.
It's just like Buster. You should get like Buster.
Now they're just surrounding the door. They just start
What?
fucking beating.
No,
Say we're
No.
ready.
You just muted yourself, Victor. Victor, you muted yourself. We heard your conversation with Graham.
Babushka. Anyway, so as you open up the door, the two sirens are a little bit closer, and Larry goes, "Gee!" She goes, "Lyrith by Lyrithian!" And a second later, she points to ruin and begins to freeze the water. As this happens, the two sirens go, "You should not have done that." Okay, the water freezes over, and the sirens are kind of stuck in there.
Are we in combat right now?
No, they look at you as they're stuck. Now what? She points to. She goes, "Now what?"
Now are we gonna go bonk them to death? Just to make sure they don't sing or something or fall later.
Grom, why'd you ignore me? And then you locked me out.
I didn't even hear you, Gustavlin.
Oh, they
You shall not ignore us. As you kind of walk up to them, and they're like their heads out of the water like
We're
this.
kind of dealing with something in this other room, Gustavlin. I'll have to put your issues on pause for a minute.
Varian kind of walks around the side of the frozen pool, and she goes, "Sirens, undead ones, by the looks of it." She looks at you. She goes, "I have no idea. I just froze them here, and this is all your game now."
We're matching pitch all day.
Why are y'all here?
We are here in enslavement by the bitch queen. She has trapped us here in the afterlife.
Afterlife.
I think I
Let-
work for her.
They all kind of look at you and they go, they both of them look at you and they go, "Why do you torment us so?"
We were just being safe. We've been finding a bunch of undead things in here.
We
Yeah, you're,
are not your enemies.
The first impression of your head snapping and looking straight at me was a little intimidating. So
Our neighbors are very rowdy.
I don't think
It's a fucking
worry about
apartment complex. What is this?
I don't think you have to worry about the noisy neighbors anymore. they're real quiet right now.
Excellent. You guys can continue to interact with them whichever way you choose. As they're frozen solid, there is. Let me refresh this real quick. So you cautiously approach them, and this whole entire area seems to be a lot cooler than normal. You believe they give off Gustablin. You feel they give off a similar vibe as the strange married lady in the brothel, ever so slightly. They are mermaid skeletons. They reside within this area. They seem to be unable to move after this frozen pool has solidified them here.
Do y'all know Maria or Sylph?
Give me 1 second.
He said, "Who's Maria and who is Sylph?"
No, I know who they are.
They're like, we know you,
We
Gustav.
have known of her.
Hold on, was that a yes or a no?
Yes,
Oh, are they cool or not?
she is of our line.
What?
They said she's of their line, so they're the same species.
It's a turn of phrase. Who would have known? Okay, do you guys have any valuable information for us? Who's this bitch queen you're talking about? Can we help you? Can we save you?
Of course you can help us. Help us by freeing and unfreezing this water.
And what'll that do?
It will stop us from singing.
You're scary.
Very much so.
Are you friends with Sylph or no?
Nobody cares about this friendship.
As you open up this door, you see a gigantic ogre. Make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stop it as it kind of turns to you. Because you slam the door shut. You shut the door as some large mass slams into the door.
Oh, where'd it go?
We tried to warn you.
No, you didn't.
Bro!
You did not try to warn me.
Oh my god.
Where'd you
You
guys
just
go?
did we just see hands and he got snatched up? Like, what was our point of view?
No,
What did
you see him open up the door, hear a loud grunt, something slam and kind of move its way across the marble stone, and as he slammed the door, it slammed into it. What are you doing over there?
I don't know.
Next time you move your character like that, I'm gonna roll an encounter chance.
Buddy, it was not me. The screen went weird.
Lies.
You got scared by the ogre and bounced.
Now, like, the
His
size
eyes
of the screen changed and it moved like where my character was.
Alright, now that you guys chilled out, we're looking for a scroll down here, and we gotta bring it back to our captain. You guide us the right way, we'll unfreeze your little...
You
Odd.
speak of the Aquaducts.
So it's not the
Scroll.
Aquaducts?
The scroll is further north. Over. And they literally kind of pointed on the map. It's all the way up here.
Wait, did you ping it?
Bing.
Oh shit.
Hey, what was your names?
Our names Memories are long forgotten.
Can I give you names?
Now
You're Cynthia.
they look at you. One of them begins to.
My hand over this one's mouth.
Over the chattered teeth, and then she goes.
Wait, is this under the bathhouse? The brothel?
No.
Okay, bye.
You just literally walk out. Larry looks at you guys confused, and she goes, "What?" She looks at the one on the one. She goes, "I apologize for this interaction. I completely have no idea what's going on." And
I asked Larian for the water creating device and the freezy temperature one.
Dang. Thinking about it.
the one down here goes, "Why are your friends so rude?" Goes, I concur. Gustablin, what's the Clitonius?
Where's Gustablin?
He's gone.
He's not even in this room anymore.
Clitonius is literally still kind of grabbing the mandible of this
I'm
undead
trying to
tyrant.
sing. I'm not trying to get freaking seduced by a dead.
Grom!
You hear a slam against his door.
Larian, give me the freezy thing and the water one, please.
She hands you both of the ruins.
I literally start freezing them completely solid.
Do you really?
Yes. I don't trust fucking undead zombies that are literally stuck, isolated, and can't move, and they're literally singing to us nonstop. Like, I'm good on that noise.
Oh, all right, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know what. Perfect.
I don't know how much water this thing creates in a turn, but
It's enough. These things are pretty
Okay.
powerful. Yeah. Give me a second.
Gustablin, where are you?
Yeah, they're frozen solid. As you kind of take out your hand off one of the mandibles, Clitonius, and kind of shake off the ice. Sorry, it's got to be a manly shake. There we go. Yeah, you.
Grom, I knew you cared about me. You get a hug.
I don't reciprocate.
Doesn't matter, but you didn't do anything about it, and I'm covered in throw up.
I spray some water on my clothes.
So what did you see in that room over there, Gustablin?
Yo, mama?
Mama? The cobalt is still kind of sitting there.
Go say hi to your mom.
My mom doesn't live down in the Aquaduct. My mom's not even around. I don't even know who my mom is.
Siren ladies, do we have to take this way to go to the spell scroll?
You look at them; they're frozen solid.
What happened? Who froze them? They were just singing.
Larry,
I mean, we gave. I'll tell Gustav. We gave the things to Larian, and this is how it turned out. But anyway, we gotta get going. Let's go.
Larry goes, "Grom, I didn't expect you to." And then as she just throws up her hands, you just walk out. I don't even know.
My money is. I close the door. With Larian over there, or I whisper to Grom. What if Larian's this bitch queen that they keep talking about?
I don't know. Somebody kept asking about random people down at the brothel, so I didn't really get a chance to ask them all the important questions I wanted to.
Think that was Clintonius?
I didn't talk to anybody.
Me neither.
You're the only one that did.
Nope. I got one beer and I followed you.
Anyway, we know more now where the scroll is, so let's continue following this goblin, and hopefully he takes us the right way.
Cobalt! Ah!
That's racist.
Well, no, we let Gustablin go first, so the goblin is going first, so you don't land on any traps, Coco.
Okay, so real quick, as you guys walk up to this section, hold up, pause. You don't know what this is. I gotta tell you, this is a
The
portcullis.
door.
It's a fucking portcullis, and it looks like you will not be able to immediately just go past it. It looks like it's steel.
What's a portcullis?
It's like a bunch of it's like iron bars, but like that open and close. And it doesn't look like there's any opening and closing here. The things look rusted, but they are there. You think you could break them open, but it would be a little difficult.
Okay, with my water, I get them all wet, and I turn that shit up to 1 billion so they're hella hot and start melting.
you turn it up. It takes maybe a little bit more time. You think freezing is a little bit easier with this device, and after you kind of dial it in, they and solidify.
I squeeze through because I'm a small creature.
Yeah, you're able to do that. The kobold's kind of waiting for you guys down here.
Clintoni's just suck it in.
Get skinny, I say.
The kobold walks over here, and he walks a little bit past down, and you see that there's a staircase winding down. Ah!
Guess we go down deeper into.
When do we get to go to the Underdark? Underdark. I mean, isn't it kind of implied? They keep saying the dead things keep coming up from the depths.
Can you guys see anything?
I see a black screen.
Okay.
I need to put our characters on the map.
Yeah, correct. Right here. Right here.
I see 0 ping.
It's top left.
Alright, we're gonna windmill slammed it in there. Ish, is it more left or more up?
You're up here, buddy. I put you right here.
You do it, I can't move it, so I have to place it somewhere.
Alright.